Shamar Moore, what are you doing here?
What are you doing?
You gotta chill out.
Oh! 30 million views.
Tickets are on sale for KFC Radio Live. Click the link in the bio. Get yours. Come out and hang with the boys.
Good to go.
Matt Rife in the motherfucking building.
We're doing it. We're here.
After. I mean, I've been thirsty, man. I've been chasing you down for a while.
Well, you're one of the few men on the internet who have ever been nice to me, so thank you. I was excited to come here. So thank God, dude.
I definitely had a moment where I was like, don't DM this guy ever again.
Just throw it, dude.
Just throw it?
Yeah, literally. Throw it put it right on the table. No, throw it on the table.
You know what? Up for auction. Matt Rife chewed gum. We're gonna start.
Yeah, you know what? No, wait, put it
to you. Ugh, God.
Throw it over here.
It's not
We,
good, oh my God, dude.
Put it down. Put it down.
Kevin, we can't start the interview with "I've been thirsty for
And then
you,"
I catch your
give
gum.
me your DNA.
We had which
Jessa Rhodes.
Jessa Rhodes, this porn star, came through. Just a bombshell.
Yeah.
And she. No, wait, it was Edelman.
No. We had a little DNA corner for a
We
little
did.
while.
Oh right. So we had Jessa Rhodes spit out her gum, and we put it on like our wall of fame. That's all, just like behind the
Is
scenes.
it on there
and-
still?
No.
because
Who chewed it?
Because fucking like obviously our cleaning lady in the building came through and fucking cleaned it up.
No,
thinking,
she did
she was probably like
not.
these disgusting animals are just spitting their gum out on the shelves.
So
and
fired.
it was Edelman, Edelman's dip spit. Yeah, Julian Edelman's dip cup.
That's disgusting.
So we were like, oh, we got this is our guests come through and leave DNA. So we'll put the gum back up.
Well, if you give me 3 to 4
Listen,
minutes
that,
after
brother,
the tape, I got
we're
you.
selling that on eBay, dog. Some chick in the Midwest is gonna drop a fucking paycheck for
That's
that.
terrifying to think
I
about, dude.
remember when I was like 2003. I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm a Patriots fan. And like 2003, Brady was on Letterman, and they were talking about how people want his DNA, and he was like, "I've been offered $1 million for sperm and stuff like that." And Letterman, maybe the funniest thing I ever heard Letterman say, said, "You should do it, but just send Vince Wilforks."
This is not what I purchased.
How mad you would be when your kid came out, dude. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
By the way,
is that around
Vince
the same time?
Wilfork, a specimen in his own right.
Yeah.
You probably have,
But it's not Brady.
But it ain't Brady.
Was that around the same time that South Park episode came out where they were trying to collect his shit?
No,
no, but I remember that
the
too, though.
episode?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if there's a correlation or not. That's so funny. Dude.
That
People
is
are crazy.
I'm sure you're getting there, bro. People are getting weird with you on the internet.
I've gotten hair. I've gotten nipple piercings.
like sent to you?
Yeah.
What do you mean nipple?
Like in a plastic bag, like their nipple piercing, taking them out and gifted them to me, like in a cocaine bag.
No shit.
Photo albums of themselves.
Having
Bibles.
fun or naked?
No, just like childhood photos, like life catalogs.
Guys and girls or
What's that?
girls?
Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls. Yeah. Don't ask stupid questions. No, but I
The dudes are coming around though, dude.
Are they good?
The beginning
'Cause-
of this year, like up until I'd say like April this year, like it was such a strongly prominent, like 80% women at these shows fan base.
Sure.
But now, I mean, starting probably around the time of my special when we filmed that in September, the shows are like 50-50 now, dude. It's
Huge.
fantastic.
I mean, we've kind of had, I guess, almost the opposite. Is like in the beginning, it was just all guys for Barstool.
Yeah.
And then I think specifically this show turned on a bunch of chicks to it, and it's more split than you think. It's still gonna be like
Good.
skewed guys, but
More eclectic.
I
It
mean,
is crazy. The grass is always greener. Where you're always
Yeah.
I would kill to have 80% women. But then even in the new special you're promoting now, you're like at one point you're like, if there were more dudes here, that would have hit harder.
That's the funniest thing, dude. It's I'm loving that it's transitioning because like girls will come to these shows and expect one thing, and then they'll realize my comedy is not for them.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
because my shows aren't what you see on TikTok. It's not just crowd work of me roasting a girl. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happens maybe once every couple of shows for a couple minutes out of the show. That's not a
Yeah.
prominent part of the show. So
Right.
dudes will come reluctantly, and then they'll leave being a way bigger fan than their girl was.
Right.
It's so funny.
that's
Just need a chance.
I would imagine how you end up where you're at, where you're fucking. I mean, some of the numbers that have been thrown around with your boy Matt Rife are big talk. Big
It's
talk.
nuts, man. All in a matter of a year.
$25 million last year.
I mean,
I don't know how those numbers get out there.
Yeah,
but
I mean Forbes, they
Yeah.
expand a little bit, but
Yeah,
I'm
Trump's
doing better
doing
than I
that right
was.
now.
yeah.
Better than I was.
Well,
I
your
can say
show
that.
is- you're very. I would love to have a very candid conversation with you if you don't mind, because I think
Always.
you're very interesting, like almost case study, where it's like you are the internet is a big part of your story, men versus women, looks on stage, like all of it is very like it it tells a very interesting story.
It's a lot.
But the internet, I feel like, made that shit explode.
Yeah.
Not to say you haven't been doing it for a long time, because you have Wildin' Out and other specials, but within the last, year, 18 months maybe?
Yeah, I guess like 14 months tops.
It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, dude! Last July, every single one of my friends knows I was looking at moving out of LA and quitting comedy.
No way, dude.
Dude, I couldn't handle rejection.
What were you
that
gonna
much
do?
longer, dude. No idea. I was just gonna pick a normal job. I'm still young enough. I could still start over and still have a career.
Imagine
in
it.
Bro,
something.
last
Matt Rife was
July?
just
It's
selling,
November.
selling
Couldn't do it,
cars
dude.
or some shit.
Couldn't do it. I've been in LA for 10 years. Been doing comedy for 11 at that point, and after so long, you're like, dude, am I delusional?
Yeah,
Like, am I not?
yeah.
Maybe I'm not funny. Like,
Right.
maybe my comedy
But like
fucking
Wildin'
sucks.
Out is successful,
I
right?
was gonna
Like,
say, Wild Out, I would
Yes,
think-
but I had a very specific niche role on there. Like I was
The white guy?
the white guy.
Yeah.
Which is fun for us season.
Yeah,
but
eventually.
dude, like you literally were not allowed to do clever jokes. Like any joke that I would try to say that was not about me being white on the show. Just crickets.
Really?
Like people were like, stay in your fucking lane. Which I'm so
eventually
grateful
that's-
for the opportunity, and I
Yeah.
learned so much being on that show.
Yeah.
But it's not what I wanted to do long
Right.
term.
That is
Right.
such a thing where someone can look at that and be like, dude, just fucking print the money then. Who cares? But you just get so bored so fast, I imagine,
of
as
course.
a medium. You're like, I can
Yeah.
only do this fucking area
Especially
of
as a
joke.
comic,
Like, that's
it's like-
not...
Yeah, you
know.
get pigeonholed very quickly, which
Yeah.
is the last thing I would want. Like I pride myself on trying to be as globally humorous as possible. Like I don't
Sure.
cater my material towards women or anything.
Right.
And I
That's
want,
just my face.
yeah, dude, which is still unfortunate. Dude. It's so wild. I got into a Dave the other day about it.
I heard. I heard this. It was characterized to me as Dave just refused to believe that you have any insecurities. Is that what it was? Is that correct?
Which is fine by me. He can believe whatever he wants to believe, dude. So insane to me that he could be so adamant about something that I'm like, I'm telling you right now to your face, well, via a computer screen.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
that
you
might have
wouldn't
been your
believe it.
first
I-
experience with Dave. That surprises me 0%.
Zero. I didn't...
But
Yeah.
it's just so funny to think. Like, I'm sure in his head he's like, you got money and pussy. What else do you need? Like girls like you and you are
about
rich
pride?
now. Like
Yeah, I mean,
like,
something.
there's a billion other things that make a man.
Dude,
Yeah, he was not having it.
It's so funny to think Dave was just like, you experience human emotion? I fucking no.
I know.
I won't
How
allow
dare
it.
I?
I
How
won't
dare I have a
allow
heart
it.
and soul, man? He
I-
was so deadpan the entire time. I was like, but this is why, like, it's like people's perception of you is whatever they want it to be.
Yeah.
You can only explain yourself. You can only defend yourself to a certain extent, and after that, you go, it's whatever.
It's, you know what it is? It's like when your reputation becomes your reputation, it's your reputation. You know what I mean? Like the minute that it occurs, people think something about you, the horse is out of the barn.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be what they think forever until maybe they have a personal interaction or something. But how rare, that's
Yeah.
very rare. So it's
Oh,
like,
absolutely. That's what I mean. I was excited. I was excited to like meet. I had never met anybody from the show before, but like Bree and all them were like they were very sweet.
yeah,
I had a
that's
chance
why
to
I
actually meet her.
do think these can be like, these kind of appearances can be important because it's like, people do go like, oh shit, I had him pegged wrong, or like, oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that about
That's
him.
what you
Because
hope for.
I do get like when people are like, almost when people are like, do your research, or like you didn't know that about that person. It's like, yeah, I'm just watching what I see on the fucking TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not everyone's
I
going to take
understand.
interest to be like, let me learn about Matt Rife and his background and all that. But it
But
is
it's
also
only when it becomes like slanderous.
Yes, then it's like, fuck
then
off.
it's a problem.
Yeah,
Then it's like
yeah.
now you're spreading rumors about me.
Totally.
The rumors I've heard about me are fucking
What's the worst rumor you heard about you?
hilarious, dude. It's usually plastic surgery shit.
I can
It's
imagine
the
that.
funniest fucking thing. The only thing I've ever had done is I got my teeth done because I'm from fucking Ohio.
Needed to get
I
that
grew up
shit.
brushing my teeth with fentanyl, dude. Like, it had to be fixed, man. Like, dude, I've heard I have lip filler. I've heard I have jaw surgery.
the
It's fucking
the buccal fat where they
insane.
take the fat out of your chin or your cheeks.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
I would have just did that
It
and
is
skipped
fucking-
puberty, dude.
Dude.
What the fuck?
Tom Brady gets
So
accused of this
funny.
as well. It's
I think Tom
Really?
Brady might have done it, bro.
We're getting slanderous now.
There's a certain perk of athleticism. If you're doing a lot of cardio, granted he was a quarterback and didn't rush a lot, but like your face slims down when you go into this shit and work out, dude. So who
He's a
fucking
freak. Who knows what's
knows?
going on? with that guy.
Knows, dude.
I think he's an
Get from
alien.
God.
He's a fucking
Yeah.
alien. I mean that's, it's tough with I think there,
But sorry to interrupt real quick. We don't get many rumors about us here, but I would take yours. over.
Yo, your face is so pretty. You must have gotten surgery.
Well,
I'll take
I
it.
know, but it's just a weird thing. Because here's the thing: that'll instantly negate them liking my comedy, as if those
Yeah.
two should have anything to do with
Yeah.
each other.
Well, mine is that I sucked dick in a bar in Boston. So
Shout out Hurricane O'Reilly.
You didn't?
dude, not that I remember.
Hilarious.
Hurricane.
Not that I remember.
It's like I can't go. It's a bar right outside TD Garden where the Bruins play. Very convenient for me to go get a beer at before a game.
Uh-huh.
Gotta go to a different one because I can't even walk.
Oh, if
in.
you ever get seen, if there's ever a picture of you in 2023 in Hurricane O'Reilly's, I'm like, oh, you dumb motherfucker.
we-
What, did
And
it spawn
people
from
will
a
be-
real story of you being there at one point?
I'm sure. I used to go all the time. I don't know.
used to
what
suck
it
dick in
spawned
Hurricane
from.
O'Reilly's. I don't get it. I don't get why they're doing it. No, it was we have a very toxic fan base.
You sure do. Oh, they're gonna hate everything about everything I say on this podcast. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't even look at the
Not the
feedback.
KFC
Can't wait.
Radio fan.
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
I
the
stopped reading
Barstool
comments a
fan
long
base.
time ago.
But they, I think it was a Reddit thread. Was just somebody. People used to say I was moving to South Carolina, like just fucking totally fabricated. And this one was I saw Feitelberg once sucking a guy's dick in the bathroom of Hurricane O'Reilly's, and there'll be like
And it'll catch fire. That's so fucking
there'll
funny.
be a live show, or I don't know, people walking on the street, and you'll just hear like, "Yo, are you going to Hurricane O'Reilly's, Feitelberg?"
No, it caught on that heavily.
Oh, it's still. This was 10 years ago. It still is.
You might as well just suck
kinda
the
great,
dick.
dude.
This
Yeah.
point, dude. Like, people are gonna blame you for it. I say go for
Oh,
it.
here's the deal. I don't care about it at all. I didn't do it, but I'm not like you. Shut the fuck up! Don't say.
Yeah, the more defensive you would get about it, the more people would be like, you
Right,
swallowed.
yeah,
You got it.
She-
But if
the
I'm gonna
lady
suck
doth
a dick,
protest.
I'm not doing it in a bar bathroom.
There's better
It's really not
places.
Hurricane O'Reilly.
Yeah, somewhere
Class
classy,
it up,
like a
or a
Arby's.
club or something.
Yeah.
I've got rumors about me too, but they're much more. They're all related to. They're terrible. My rumors are
Jesus
fucking terrible.
Christ. It's
So
crazy
they're
people
not
can
as
say
fun
anything.
to laugh at, but yeah, once like there's a couple that I'm like and then once you deny it, it's like oh.
Yeah, but it's like, what else are you supposed to do?
It's like I do get it. I used to be like when I would watch celebrities operate with their PR and they would be like no comment or whatever. I'm like, oh, you're making it worse. But it's like, but then when you talk about it, you give it life, and if you deny it too much, they
It's a
think it's real.
catch-22.
And it's like, how about just fuck all of you?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
dude. I mean, here's the thing. To
especially-
create a rumor, you have to be the biggest
worst.
fucking
The
loser on the
worst.
planet. Like, you have nothing going for
Nothing.
it. Not a single
But
successful
creative.
person would ever do it. Creative, yeah, but you're not monetizing off it, you fucking moron.
But
So-
a cowardly creative.
It's so wild to me. Yeah, you have to be such a loser to even do that.
I can't stand that shit. But I mean, for you especially, so you've had whatever, some success, some ups and downs
Yeah.
for a course of 10, 15, 12 years, whatever. And then you go from, like you said, I'm looking for spots and I'm looking for work to wildly viral, which comes with ticket sales and all the good shit, but then also like a ton of fucking negative, bad press,
Oh, of
or not bad
course.
press, but bad bad interactions, whatever it may be, a lot of haters. Like if you have some sort of like trajectory, you kind of get used to it as you go.
Yeah,
But I feel like you
little
got
by little.
thrown from 0 to
Overnight.
100, 0 to
And
1,000.
Yeah, people will have a problem with what they think is your overnight success, as
Yeah.
if it affects them in any capacity whatsoever.
Why are you bothered by?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you. Why would my success have anything
Yeah.
to do with you? But but at the same time, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been jealous of people. I've had my own insecurities. I've been envious of people. I've disliked people purely by their face. I get it. So I'm not in a position
Just
where I'm
don't
like,
like your
why
face."
don't you guys like me? Please like me. I fucking get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I would say, come to a show. I think
Yeah.
I'll change your mind.
Yeah.
As much as dudes give me shit, dudes leave my shows way more happier than females, I would say. Like, they just don't even give me the chance.
I also just don't think. I mean, I think it's just so very obvious if you are openly like commenting or going out of your way to hate on Matt Rife. It's like you're obviously doing it out of like a jealousy or an insecurity thing. You know what I mean? There's just no other reason to be doing it.
It's a good seated way to feel, though. Like, to be like, I'm in a position that people feel jealous of me feels fucking weird.
You don't have to say it, but I'll fucking say it. It's like, yeah, if this guy's selling out arenas, obviously gets a lot of female attention. People say he's good looking. He's millions of views now on Netflix. It's like, I think you know, if none of that was happening, people wouldn't be talking about Matt Rife. You know what I mean?
I guess that's true. Yeah, no one disliked me this much when I was on Wild 'N Out, which I gave them plenty of reasons to hate me on that show.
I was
You know what
white, for
mean?
God's
Yeah,
sake.
I hated myself. How dare I colonize Wild 'N Out, dude? Should have been in trouble for that a long time ago. Had no problem with that. Wasn't until we started moving tickets and touring the world we finally got some fun.
You know what I'm jealous about with you?
What's that?
Is that you can wear a beater just for the whole day.
Which is
and
crazy
it's
because you
fine.
look like you would wear one despite what people think, for sure. You look like you'd wear one and name it what it is.
I almost
sure.
said the full thing. I was like, I'll call it a beater.
People stop calling it a wife beater. Is it?
I don't know what else it's called.
Isn't that on the packaging?
I called it something. I call it a guinea tea, so that's not much better.
That's way worse. Hilarious. Did not say
believe
that.
actually on the package it says A shirt,
A shirt?
like A dash
The
shirt,
letter
like,
A.
like because
Very
it
confusing.
looks like a A or
What are you
something
wearing?
like that.
A shirt?
Yeah, I think
That's
I think.
terrible marketing.
It's the
I don't like
worst.
that at all.
Yeah.
A du- I
And they
think
should
dude
put
bra
wife
over
beater
that.
on it.
Yeah, man, everybody calls it
It is
that.
funny. I mean, I grew up with a lot of like Guido Italian guys who, you know, just wife beaters were in my face and in my vocabulary. Like I never
In your
even
family, most likely.
thought about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm a white trash mix, so I'm the other side of it with the Irish. But like I never
get a good rap.
thought about it. Yeah, that's true. I never thought about the fact that like how casually we were just like, if you wear that shirt, you beat your wife. Like,
Is that what it was?
Well, I think that's what it came. You know,
I thought its origin was it was used to beat wives.
Oh yeah, because that would do damage.
Wait,
What is it, like the towel trick?
The whole time I was like, yes.
Let me ask you something,
bro.
Are you fucking retarded?
I think
You thought the shirt was used
The
to
piece
beat
of
the
cloth.
wife?
yes.
Like
They used
like rat
belts,
tail?
dog. They would have named belts wife
they
beaters if that was the
fucking hit you
case.
with their fists.
I'm learning all that. Like, I knew it was crazy. I was like, why would they use that?
No, I think it was just because it was the stereotypical uniform of, you know,
It
like
makes
the drunk, abusive
so
dad.
much more sense.
Yeah.
It just happened to look good. You know what I mean? If Hitler's mustache would have looked good, we probably wouldn't have got rid of it. You know what I mean? But he's a piece of shit, and he ruined a whole facial hair column.
A whole name, a whole facial hair.
Yeah,
Not a
absolutely.
name. Not the name. I have a friend named Adolf.
That's
Nuh-uh.
It was in high school.
You don't know one person with that mustache, though, do you?
Nope, not a one, dude.
evil you have to
MJ
be.
had it for a minute.
MJ?
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Well-
he's in a Hanes commercial with it.
It's
No
it's,
way.
It's white.
It's a little wider, but he definitely
Also-
took a razor to like out here.
It's very like because of his skin tone. It like you don't see. It's such a stark difference with Hitler.
yeah.
There's
yeah.
hair and no hair. MJ kind of blends in, but he did cut it pretty close.
Yeah.
Close. I'm surprised there wasn't anybody on his team being like, let's take the whole thing off.
Yeah, well, when you're the best basketball player in the world, you get a
can do
little bit of
whatever
wiggle room. I
the fuck you
suppose.
want, man.
You can wear as many white beaters as you want.
Actually, it was a Hanes T-shirt.
That's
He was
so
doing.
funny.
That's what
But
he
you were.
performed
It was where I was watching the special last night, and I was like, damn, man. Because when I put one on,
Did they send you the new one?
yeah.
No way.
yeah,
I
we've
didn't
seen
even know
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we got
Oh.
the screener.
And it's actually Netflix is a whole thing where it just pops up on my Netflix.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty cool.
It's
Thank
A
God.
lot of the
That's-
other
I haven't
shit,
been
if
on
we
it
get-
yet.
If we get screeners, we have to like, it's a whole, you got to jump through a million hoops. This is
I
just
can
like,
imagine.
it's like most viewed, top 10 in America, and then it says like for you or screeners or whatever. the fuck it says.
and it's just like, all right, we'll play.
Yeah.
But I was watching it, I was like, damn, because as you know, since you're wearing one in the special, they've come back into fashion a bit, a little underneath the short sleeve button down. You show a
Of
little
course.
chest. And I was like, I'm gonna dive in on this a little bit.
Don't do that.
So I bought a couple.
No.
And dude,
I don't know this yet. I haven't
You
heard
don't know
it yet.
this?
No.
Bro, so two things I did.
What brand? I need to buy equity ASAP before the special comes out.
So I'm sure it was just like I went on Prime, so like I'm sure it was Hanes or whatever.
Okay.
And so first of all, did you know how long they are?
I feel like I do remember them being like, because maybe you're supposed to tuck them in.
You
but
are
I remember
supposed to tuck 'em in,
being like
yeah.
almost down to like my knee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
funny. It was just funny to think about because if the dude's not wearing pants, you're just basically getting beat by a dude in a dress, which is even more.
It's floating
devaluing.
around. It's like swishy as he's fucking swinging.
Just
at
the
you.
print of his soft dick. Oh yeah, no good
Yeah,
for
that.
anybody.
Imagine that. Did you?
So
No, so I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
no, I'm so happy you did because so I put it on and a girl I was hooking up with, I was like, this is. I was in the bathroom and I was like, this is kind of funny. She was out doing her hair and I was like, it's kind of funny. I'm gonna go out like. It looks like a dress. Like this is, so I went out and I was like, "Hey," and she looked at me and went, go put pants on.
No.
This
is not even funny.
The full ick on her. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
I'll never fuck you
gonna
again.
fuck that person again. Like, this is very completely.
I love you entirely turned her off in one outfit,
dude,
dude.
disgusted her. Absolutely.
I don't blame. I do not blame her. Was it below your ass?
Oh yeah, dude.
That
yeah.
far?
It was like that here.
I'm
so you
kind of
just had
mad
a
you
little-
didn't show up in it, dude. From the
You're gonna
airport.
have to take some pictures now.
Absolutely. That's not the thumbnail
like
for
a
this
little
episode.
like.
yeah.
That's
It actually
so
hung
funny.
down. Like, it was a little bit. It was disgusting. But then I was like, well, whatever. I'm wearing this shirt anyway. And I came home because when you put it on, it's still tight.
Yeah.
So it sucks it all in a little.
Yeah.
bit. But
a little
with
bit
Matt
skims.
that doesn't matter if it gets loose.
Definitely.
I came home and I took my shirt off, bro. It was repulsive.
Oh,
it,
no.
It looked like
just all stretched out.
It looked like Vin Diesel in Fast Now.
Oh,
where it's just like
no.
all this extra skin and so it is. It's not for me. It's not. I dipped my toe into the Matt Rife wardrobe.
I'm not even going to
fashion
try,
icon for
dude.
wife beaters,
It's not
dude.
for me, man.
Jesus. Oh man, I never even thought about the repercussions of my fashion actions. Oh, shit.
Imagine that if MJ made bald heads cool and Jennifer Aniston had the Rachel. Maybe you'll bring back the wife beater.
Yeah, that's what I want to be.
We'll
known for,
call it the
for
Rife
sure.
beater.
Let's
It'll be
bring back domestic abuse.
Let's call it the Rife
Jesus
beater. Let's go.
Christ.
The
The Rife beater?
New hot
I don't
shit.
like that at all. Shut it down. Also,
Let's make a clip right now.
Also,
the Rife beater.
new merch dropping around Christmas time. That is genius.
That is great, dude.
Bum bum bum.
That is
Canceled.
great. Now, let me ask you though: if you had gotten plastic surgery, who fucking cares, right? Like.
But it's like I didn't. That's the funny thing. I don't get what people's obsession are with making
I
up
got
this thing
hair
in my
plugs
face.
before. People thought I got hair plugs because I was
Really?
I thought you were just saying you did get.
No,
I thought you said the same
I'd gotten
thing.
that as a rumor or whatever.
Oh.
Because I was like 29. I never really like looked at what I looked like until I started working here, and then the fans would pick everything.
Oh,
You
of
got
course.
you're fat here, you're skinny here, you're ugly there, And I took one picture, and they were like, "Damn, you're bald." And I looked at it and I was like, "Oh shit, I kind of am going bald." I was losing it in the front, and then I got on Propecia, so I'm on the pills for it, and it kind of stopped it, and I think almost like grew it back a little bit. But people were like, "You had to have gotten hair plugs."
Oh, they'll go in,
And
dude.
I'm also like, I don't know. I'll take. That makes me feel good that it looks good enough that you thought I got a fucking surgery.
What
to fix
astonishes
it,
me
but-
is the confidence. I've had people be like, I showed a picture of Matt Rife to my plastic surgeon. He said he had this done and this done and this done. I go, congratulations, you have a completely retarded doctor.
and also you are a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, what a weirdo to go. What do you think about this guy?
What do you think
about this guy?
What is
Fucking
that?
loser,
That's a whole cottage
dude.
industry. The plastic surgeons doing like the.
Bosh
Well, they had this
shit.
and this and that.
Yeah.
And that.
Dude, it is nuts. The lengths people will go to just be upset. It's like,
But I do have to think that's just coming from the success, right? It's like I don't.
yeah,
think you
nobody
should-
really cares. Well, I mean, it's come in spurts. It's like when I was younger, nobody would like me because I was like the young, like up and coming guy, I guess. So it's like I don't know if it's threatening. I don't know if they just don't like that new people are stepping into their profession or whatever. So I mean, it was rarely loved from the start. Obviously, there's a handful of comedians who did fuck with me, who gave me a lot of opportunities, and always gave me the benefit of the doubt, and actually did help me and was supportive of me. But
Who do you think was like your biggest supporter? Or
There's a handful. Ralphie May was a huge one. That was like my big brother. He helped me out tremendously. He used to when I moved to LA for the first time, he used to take me to lunch and would buy me like. He would make me order like 4 or 5 meals, which was a normal meal for him.
I was gonna say,
For me, I
you're
was
not
like, I can't
surprising
eat all
me
this.
here.
But he would be like, "No, we're gonna get it to go, and now
go
you
so
have
you can have shit to
leftovers for the
eat."
rest of the week."
yeah.
Like he was the best guy. He took me on my first theater tour, which I spent every penny of that to get my teeth done. Actually, when I was 19,
We were talking. I don't think you were here yesterday, but we were. I talked to Fran and Rhea, chicks in the office, after they talked to you, and they were talking about the plastic surgery thing. And Rhea was like, "If there's anybody who knows how much teeth can change your look, you're looking at it." And one of her fiance, Marty, had jacked up teeth.
oh, dude, mine were the same.
He was like, and then he got it fixed. And
Really?
Like it changed his whole face, and
Which-
they're engaged now. And like
Teeth, I don't see a big deal about because people get braces all the time. I just took the faster thing.
Right, fuck
That's
that.
all. That's all
Yeah.
it was. I had a
I guess
chance
that's
to
the
get
thing, though, is
braces.
there's a quick before and after. I don't know.
Yeah, which
Like-
I could care less about.
Yeah.
I could have got braces, but I would have had them for like 5 years.
Yeah,
I wasn't about to go
fuck that.
from 19 to 24 and fucking braces,
Yeah,
dude.
no.
Yeah, that would have been so embarrassing. I
Adult
was like,
braces are out of this fucking.
I did braces my senior year of high school, and that's
pretty late too.
Did you have like the rubber bands and everything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I only had like 6 months or something like that, 3 months, some short period of time. But
I needed them. We just couldn't afford them. So I was like, I guess I'm just this creature now, I guess. And then puberty kicked in, and I was like, all right, now I'm this creature. If I just don't smile, I think no one will notice.
That's
Which
normal.
Is, to this day, well, I don't smile a lot with my teeth showing because
You're just so used to.
I never smiled with my teeth growing up. Like I genuinely don't really know how. It feels so
crazy.
weird. I know.
Because you were just fucking roasted every time anybody saw
Some
your
would say an
choppers.
insecurity.
Yeah.
You know, some would say. Interesting.
But you have money and sex, so it doesn't matter that your teeth were fucking made fun of for 20 years.
Yeah, man. Money doesn't buy respect. Neither does pussy.
But it does buy you new teeth.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I got these 4 are fake.
Really? Did you have veneers?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no
swear.
way.
I chipped them like so constantly. Like when I was a kid, I would chip them playing like sports and all that, and then I never,
Constantly is a funny way to describe it.
Constantly is probably. It was just I would get it like temporary fix, and then that would break, and that would break.
I
I
see.
never
eventually.
broke one. I constantly had me thinking I lived like a pussy childhood.
I should
like,
say a couple times a year, but it was every time.
That's a lot,
that's
dude.
lots.
To chip a tooth permanently once is a lot.
Yeah.
You just
And then
eating
it was like,
jawbreakers
let's
with your
just
front teeth.
fucking fix it. I actually gotta fix this one. Has a crack in it right now.
Dude,
It's
when
gonna
I
go.
was-
It's gonna go. Like I'm gonna bite into a sandwich, and it's gonna go, and I'm gonna look like,
I broke a
you
veneer
look
like that.
creep.
I bred it from Mendocino Farms, the sandwich restaurant. It's all over California. I bit into an almond in a sandwich and just broke my entire fucking canine tooth. I was
Ugh.
so embarrassed. It's on a date, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How that? What
I left.
Did you? You
I
said,
literally,
pull the plug 'em out?
I didn't even show her. I put my napkin up to my mouth. I was like, I just broke my tooth. I have to go to a dentist like right now. I'm so sorry. And I just left.
like, do you have a glass of milk?
Oh, you're just 10 years too late, dude? Yeah, of course.
I had my
boy.
dad one time. My dad's front teeth are fake, and we were just sitting at dinner, and he sneezed, and his teeth went flying across the table. But I was young enough that
What?
I
You thought he sneezed that
I
hard?
was like, what?
Just teeth flying out of your
I'm never
mouth.
sneezing ever again.
Asshole just prolapsed, dude. Like, how hard is that sneeze? Like, you know, a dad sneeze.
like what?
But wait, those were they like snap on?
Yeah, he had like snap on.
Yeah.
Doesn't Jim Carrey have like when he did like Dumb and Dumber? He has like the half a tooth.
Yeah,
That's
I
his
think
real
so.
tooth. I
Yeah,
think,
that
right?
chip he would like cover up. Yeah,
It's just kind of gangster. I would love.
I
I love
almost
when
think
actors go that far, like change their teeth for real for a role.
that guy. He should
Like Adriana Chechik did.
Wait, what'd she do?
Adriana Chechik had their fucking teeth filed in the back,
So she-
she could give deep throat better, according to her.
What an
I mean,
angel.
Talk about commitment to your craft. You ever? She's talked about.
God.
So she filed her teeth. And she like eats
Still?
and trains and like everything to the point that she's like, I'm a motherfucking athlete. Like I treat my body like it's my moneymaker. It is. So she's like, she goes after it, dude. She deserves all the props in the world for what she fucking did to.
Yeah,
to
I give her
the
one
world
thumbs
that.
up. The other one's busy, obviously, but filed her teeth down.
I-
Not just going to the dentist and be like, file these, and it's like, why? Just fucking do it.
I'll show you after. Yeah, I actually have no money to pay for this.
But dude, you know how they say that like
wild.
a dentist can tell if you've sucked dick in the last
What?
week?
No, they can't.
Yeah, because if you the blood vessels like pop in your throat, so it. I think
The
that has
fact
been.
that you know this is so funny. Did she tell you this?
No, it went viral, and I don't want to ruin the fun, but
Viral's
I do
not a
think
good word to describe this.
I do think a dentist said like it's not like that obvious. I think you can tell, but it's not just like a girl opens her mouth and it's like, "Girl, you've been sucking dick." But it is the blood vessels pop.
So when Adriana Chechik went in, her dentist didn't ask like why.
He was like, by all
I
means.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought you were gonna ask this about 2 years ago, but sure.
That's amazing.
I wonder if that guy puts that like kind of in his portfolio of like,
I would
okay, we
hope
can
so.
get the eyes done, we can do this done, we can do that, and also if you want to, be able to suck bigger dick deeper,
I never would have guessed that. 'Cause
file down those teeth.
she has like great teeth.
I
What are left?
I guess
yeah.
those back ones. Who knows? Imagine if she just had none in the back.
Oh my god! Like getting your dick sucked from a Kit Kat commercial. Yeah, just separate teeth. Oh man, I didn't know this about her. That's crazy. I hosted the
Legend.
AVNs at the
that's
beginning of this
right.
year, and I got
That's
I met like all my childhood heroes.
Was she
They were all
there?
so sweet. She wasn't.
She had
was
fucked her back
supposed to
up, right?
co-host until she like broke her back.
That was
right?
some scary.
Of all the
like,
times in
sad
her
shit.
career, she thought her back was going to get broken.
I know, dude.
All the
well, that was the
times.
other thing. Prior to her really fucking up her back, her vertebrae up here was fucked up, and the doctor was like, "This is from pile driver."
No.
Because she goes all the way back and it pushes on the ground. And he was like, "You need to stop doing this because it's like gonna fuck up your spine." And she was like, "Don't care."
Holy shit.
And then she had a freak accident which hurt it. But if it was the pile driver, she was like, "I'm gonna keep doing it."
Wow. Dedication.
That's
Like,
that's Ronnie Lott, the Niners.
Ronnie
Like,
Lott's exactly what
my
I'm saying,
finger's
yep.
broken, pop it back
right
in,
back
let me
in.
get back out there. You know,
Get back in there.
she's
That is
gangster,
so fun.
dude.
They dedicate themselves to the craft, dude.
Big time, dude.
That,
Big time.
you go to that award show and you think it's like you're just gonna be making fun of them the whole time. You can't, dude. It's like the Oscars to them.
Yeah,
they
no.
love
I mean,
it.
you're in their world. If you start making fun of them,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, fuck you, loser.
Here's the thing: they're all aware. Like they know what they
get
do
it.
is funny,
Totally.
but it's still their profession. you know?
I've always said that out of all the people we've met in every industry, they're like the nicest, most down to earth. A lot of them very business savvy.
Yeah.
like they get it. And I know it's
Well, of
fucking weird,
course.
but whatever, you know.
No, but they've had hosts go on there before because it's usually comedians on there. They've had hosts before, like they said, Ari Spears went on one time. It was like, I want to give a shout out to all the dads who left. You know what I mean? So they could be. They did not like that. You had to do lighter, harder shit. Like one of the dumb things I said was like, Luna Star's here. Luna Star sucks so much dick the Lakers signed her. Like stupid stuff like that, where it's still complimentary. And she, I did get to meet her actually.
Yeah.
She was
Luna
so
Star's a
nice,
gangster.
dude. Yeah,
she's
do
the
meet
real
all
one.
your heroes. Do meet all of them for sure.
We used to have Asakira used to co-host the show with us.
No way.
She was our third mic for like a year or so. Yeah.
Oh wow.
She was great. She was fucking
I
great.
don't think she was there that year. I had it was Abella Danger co-hosted with me.
Bella's been on the show many times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's such a
She's
sweetheart.
awesome.
Abella
She took us to
is-
11.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she
Dude,
like
she was
she's
I
an
think
apartment
she.
there, right?
I think she has.
I
Like,
think she has a residency. Yeah.
I was about to say like a
Bunk
residency,
beds.
but I think it's like a literal residence.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
lived
hated every second of it, dude.
11?
Miami is too much for me.
You're not a club guy.
I'm not a club guy, and also like I usually get done with shows around like 1 a.m. right? So instinctually when she invited me out, I was like, well, it closes at 2. So I was like, she goes,
brother.
no, Rick Ross is performing tonight. I go, realistically, I got to go home and shower. I want to get changed before I would go out and stuff like that. I probably won't get there till like 2:30. She goes like, Rick Ross doesn't go on until 4 a.m. I was like, that is insane.
Can't do that.
Nobody. She was like, do not get there before 2:30 a.m. I
You
was
were a
like,
fucking loser.
What?
I think when we went there, it was like midnight. I remember
Oh,
getting
you guys
there
were,
at
like,
one
eating
point where there was,
breakfast or
people,
some
like,
shit?
People were fucking like the staff was like walking around being like,
people are on their.
Yo, yes,
oh
yes,
yeah.
yes,
You ever been to a strip club
yeah.
in the daytime? People are just on their phones.
yeah, this is depressing shit.
Oh yeah.
How old are
dude.
you?
I'm 28.
So, but you're still like, you can still. Do you party? Do you drink?
No.
No.
I'll have a drink for an occasion.
Right.
If it's somebody's birthday,
Well,
I'm
you're
out
not
at a
going out
club or
getting
something
fucked
like
up
that.
and shit, yeah.
Nah, I drink probably once every other month, something like that.
Did you ever when you were a kid, or you never?
Yeah, when I was like 20 and got a fake ID, like
Yeah.
20 to 23, I would go out a little bit. But now, dude, I hate clubs, and I've also like around that age of growing up, I was in LA, and LA clubs are the worst, dude.
Really?
I've never been around such a what's the word I'm looking for? Pretentious, uppity group of people. Like when I go out, it's like with my specific group of boys.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll dance, we'll crack jokes, we'll have fun in our little group. And
dance
people
with
will look
homies.
at you like you're an asshole if you're having fun in the club.
Yeah.
It's all just people getting dressed up, being on their phones, and like seeing whose table they can get at. But it's like you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
We
You're there
had,
at a club not having any fun.
We had a DJ, Cypher Sounds.
I know Cypher, yeah.
Cypher. He said the death of, because he's DJ'd, in every forum.
Yeah.
He said the death of the club was bottle service. Because it
Interesting.
used to be like you would get your drinks at the bar, but there was a dance floor.
Yeah.
And then it was like, we're going to rope off this section for bottles.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a big wig would come and do that. And then like another big wig would want to up him. And all of a sudden it's like $50,000 for a table or whatever it was. And they just kept adding tables. And it just
Now anybody can
closed
get
the
a table.
dance floor. And then there's no dance floor. Nobody was dancing. And he said he would just watch he said one time he would get to the club and be like, all right, I need the light. He's like, we got to move those tables out of the way. So there's like the dance floor. And they were like, oh, no. Like, it's table service. He was like, but there's nowhere to dance. And they were like, yeah, we don't fucking care. What? Which sucks. Because it's like, that's why I also think music sucks now. Because like rap and pop hits in
You wanna
like my
move to
generation.
it.
It was like, you could be like the baddest, toughest guy in the club. he was even talking about that there was a club in New York called the Tunnel, and it was like the police used to wait at the fucking door to like as people were going in, like looking at their lookbook. Like bad motherfuckers went there, but then they'd be like, "Get your hands up," you know, like let's party. And now that's fucking dead. It's just look.
Yeah,
cool.
dude. What's the most recent song people are like singing along to in a club?
I should have fucked your brother, Olivia O'Brien.
That is not a song. Is it really?
Dude, this girl used to date, the icing on the cake is she used to date Jake Paul. And the song is, You Should Have Fucked Your Brother.
No, she used to date Logan.
Logan, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. That's fucking
It's-
great.
Matt, I just discovered this song.
He's been talking about
Is it fire?
It's fire, dude.
It's so
Lyrically,
it's so
or is it a good- like, does it
self-aware.
sound
It's so
good?
Dude,
self-aware.
lyrically, let
Like
me
she's
tell
like,
you
I
what.
should have, like she hits the notes and everything. I should have fucked your brother.
There's one. You guys are the same height, but he's got a couple inches on you. Banger heat. And then
That's bars.
And then
That's bars.
And it is. I'm gonna fuck your brother. If I got time, I'll fuck your mother.
Not even the dad. Wow.
Is he? I can't get enough of this song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to this as soon as we leave here, dude.
It's
Eddie.
like it's pure bubblegum pop, but that's what I
feel
like,
like-
and I love it.
There's so many songs now that like they become popular, and some of them I'm like, oh, it's actually a good song, and then TikTok beats them to
Yeah.
death. Like a song that I might have had on my playlist, I go, I don't ever want to fucking hear this
Hear it
ever
again.
again.
Well,
Because
yeah.
as soon as you open your phone, it's on every
That
fucking
autoplay too. It's
video,
just like
dude. Yeah, man, it's so
That's what
frustrating.
we've kind of been doing like a segment type deal with like the internet ruins everything. We're just like we have access to too much.
Absolutely.
That you just get you like human instinct. You get sick of things too quick, and it's like when you just hit me with it. Like even the radio play, like radio hits used to get tiring, but you had to be in the car
At the right time.
At the right time.
Yep.
You only heard it a few times. Now it's like in an hour, you hear it a million times.
Yeah.
And then you just naturally want to rebel against it, and it's like I can't enjoy anything anymore.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't, and it's not that I want to. I desperately want to enjoy things.
Think about when
but-
when your favorite song comes on in the club, or you catch it in the car. You're like,
oh,
oh, fuck,
yeah,
I love this song.
yeah.
Meanwhile, it's been in your phone all day, and you're like, I don't want to fucking hear
Yeah.
that.
Right, right.
There's something
Too
about
accessible.
that, like same thing with TV. It's like if I remember like if Braveheart popped on TNT, I'd be like, oh, I'm watching this for the next 3 hours, but I have the DVD sitting right there. But there's something about stumbling upon it.
You know what? I might have just had an epiphany as to like we were talking earlier about the like getting hate for having success, right? And like TikTok being my main platform. Like I know like from October of last year through like April of this year, like anybody I met was like, you're all over my algorithm. You're all over my algorithm, right? Which is an amazing thing.
The belt thing.
The belt thing was
fucking
fucking insanity
wild.
to me. So ridiculous. But
He was beating
in
small
talk-
children with a belt. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that's why they call it a Rife beater. Yeah. New special coming soon. But as we're talking about music and how you hear it all the time, you kind of get tired of it. I bet the same thing happened with my videos.
I
to
mean,
people.
totally.
They might have liked the first
the
couple ones, and then
overexposure
could hurt you,
like,
yeah.
It's not necessarily even your fault. It's just like, and even like, it's happened to me where I'm like, I like this person, but enough, which totally sucks.
like the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce situation,
Yes,
right? It's not.
yes.
It's not that football fans hate Taylor Swift. They probably don't give a fuck. But it's the fact that if you're cramming it down someone's throat,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, okay, I like this. I don't love this. I
But
don't
that's
want it thrown in
not
my
you.
face.
That's the fucking TikTok algorithm, you know?
Yeah, that's very true. But so
But what are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
To not go viral, not sell out, not sell, it's like,
Give me your account.
I'll be all right.
I'll take care of it.
We're almost at 18 on TikTok, and we'll probably hit 6 million on Instagram by the end of the day.
20, yeah,
I'll take it
20
off your
mil.
hands.
Yeah.
But it's funny because
We'll
there
deal
was
with
even
that for
there
you.
was even a lull in that momentum because I've had such problems with social media. I've had my Instagram deactivated I think 5 times. TikTok I constantly have bugs with my profiles that like my videos will just get taken down.
China, bro.
They'll get
China.
See, you can't control it, right? Like when that momentum.
They are
started
the
to happen-
overlords. Like if they, I've been shadow banned on Instagram where
you
like my
serious?
growth just stopped and I was
Same.
just like,
I
okay,
got when
I
all
can't
this
do it.
momentum happened beginning of this year. I went from like 1.5 million to 5 million in like a month. And then
Jesus.
my Instagram got taken down for like 3 weeks, and since then I'm about to hit my first million of growth since then in like 4 months.
What?
But it just killed the momentum.
What did it get taken down for?
We apologize. We made a mistake. I go, you fucking kidding me?
Wait,
I'm like, how am I supposed to promote shows?
I thought you were, yeah,
That's what I thought you were giving like a can,
like
they're-
no comment answer.
Yeah.
No.
They-
That's what Instagram has said every time they take them down my
It
account.
is gone. Like at
Here's the
Matt
thing.
Rife would be
I
like
can go
user
to
not
my
found.
Yeah, I can go to my account. I can see it on my phone. Nobody else can see it. No, it's not searchable. It does not
How
exist.
long did that happen?
I was the longest I've ever had it was 2 years ago for 3 months. I didn't have Instagram for 3 months.
And it keeps happening.
Keeps happening.
I mean, that's 100%
The most recent
some
was
shady
earlier
shit.
this year. Yeah, but it's like without
you can't do anything
Instagram,
about it?
before TikTok, I had no other
Nothing
means
else.
of promoting shows. So I was just fucked. I was like, I hope
mean,
people come.
that's like foul play, right?
It's
like,
super,
that's-
but it's an independently, like it's
they
a
can do whatever the
private owned
fuck they
company.
want.
They can
Yeah.
kick you off there. They don't have to give you any
Totally.
explanation at all.
That's where whenever like once I started to get shadow banned, I asked our social media guy, like, can we talk to somebody at Instagram? Like, I'm sure we can clean this up. Maybe I said something stupid, violated a rule, like get the strike taken away, and he was like, they don't give a fuck. They're like, they don't even do that for Dave. They won't even do that for like mega celebrities because it's just like, we don't need you.
But you know who they do it for? Women.
Really?
When I had my Instagram taken down and I was doing posts on TikTok or like Twitter or wherever I could reach people to be like, can anybody help me get my account back? The only people that hit me back were hot girls that went, I know a guy who did it for me.
No way.
Yeah, it's 1,000% their individual choice.
Clicks a fucking button.
Yeah, that's literally all it comes down to. They have complete control whether they feel like doing it or not. You can. I've had people be like, "Yeah, if you pay me $10,000, I'll give you your account back." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah,
I'd rather
that
start
sucks.
over than give you money.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I hate.
But
that this is
also,
even
when
something
you're
that can
talking about
frustrate
your
me.
numbers, bro, it's probably worth the $10,000. Like,
Yes.
it's like, fuck this guy, but like as a business choice,
You would think, but that's why like I'm really adamant about like spreading those followers to other platforms, so I'm not reliant on one. If
one,
something
yeah.
gets taken down, people can still have access to the things I'm posting,
Sure.
tours, shows going on sale, whatever it may be.
Sure.
Which is I hate that this stuff even has an effect on me because I hate social media. My dream
It's very
is to
funny
become
that
so
Matt Rife
successful
hates
I don't
social media.
ever have to open my fucking phone to an app ever again.
yeah.
Cannot stand it. I think it's the worst place.
Jack Nicholson, that's kind of what Jack Nicholson just had, where he was doing movies, not social media, but it's his social media.
Yeah.
Where he was like,
Doing movies?
No, like I'm saying, he's like, I'm done with him. I'd rather just hang out under a tree and read a book. And I was
Interesting.
Like, I was like,
I get it.
I
Yeah,
read that. I was
just
like,
wanna-
what? That's the dream, isn't it, Jackie boy?
But there's no part of you that's like, without social media, I wouldn't have made $25 million this year?
Oh,
Like
100% of me
grateful,
feels that
whatever.
way.
Yeah.
Yes, but
you also just
it's.
hate it.
I'm gonna get torn to shreds for even wording it this way, but it's sacrifice of my happiness.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy editing. I don't enjoy learning how to set up a camera.
Hell no.
Like I don't enjoy having to promote my shit. It's not.
worst.
It's not fun for me.
Right, that's work.
Yeah, that's actual work.
The,
Yeah, and then to get frustrated about your account getting taken down, or like it's just an unnecessary
Added-
stress to
yes.
your actual
Yes,
livelihood. Do you know what I
totally.
mean? That
I'm counting numbers. I'm looking
Yeah.
at like, did this do better or worse and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
It's like, I don't want to do any of this.
But now I'm in a position where I'm completely reliant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Without social media right now, I wouldn't be as relevant as I am. So
I think you it went so fast, but I think you are good now. No?
no, I don't think
You
so.
don't
I
think
think
so? You think
about how
social media
fast-
disappeared right now? And
Dude,
you
think
put-
about Gangnam Style. Was the biggest song in the world for like a couple years. Now nobody fucking talks about that.
Hold the phone. Did
have
you
you
see what
seen-
Psy just did?
Oh,
gonna
that
say,
stadium thing?
you might have picked
Psy
it wrong.
Psy does stadiums regularly still, dude.
And have you seen
in
his entrance?
Asia, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's a specific demographic, right? Like, that
I
makes
think
sense to me.
If you
It's not respected. Social media success is not respected.
I agree. That is a fact for
You can
sure.
be,
And it's
regardless of
so
what you're successful for doing on there, you could be fucking Mozart. If you blew up on TikTok as Mozart, people would be like, you're just a TikTok musician.
1,000%.
But that's always
1,000%.
going to be the new thing. I think there will be a new thing soon because that was blogging.
Yeah.
Then it was podcasting.
But it's
then
so
it's social
fucking
media,
ignorant. It's
people-
so dumb.
Right.
To be like,
But now, it's pretty quick where it's like 10 years ago, it was like I was scared. Like a blogger's a regular job now.
Yeah.
A podcaster's a regular job.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're
Yep.
like,
we
I
used to
think-
be like Scarlet Letter. I'd be like, I'm a writer. I'm a radio host.
Right.
I never wanted to say blogger or podcaster. Now it does. But like, how fucking ignorant do you have to be? And you don't realize how old and out of touch you sound to be like, you made your following on like social media. It's like, fucking yeah, you idiots.
But I think the problem is that because of the algorithm, like what TikTok does is brilliant is when people join the app for the first time, they push your shit.
Yeah.
So everybody gets instant gratification to what they're posting, right? So
Yeah.
anybody can get lucky. I got lucky. I did not do anything specific to my crowd work clips besides be as funny as I possibly can in them.
But that okay, you
So
maybe
the fact
didn't do
that
anything
anybody
different in
can
the
have
social
it.
media, but like your crowd work clips stand out amongst other crowd work clips.
Oh well, thank you, thank you.
Like there is, and I want to go back to when you were saying the comedians that helped you, and I feel like are there comics who don't like you because of social media? Because I think like you could put that on. I don't care what fucking platform it is, what algorithm it is. Some of those crowd work clips are like little mini fucking shows in their own right. I mean, like just the
yeah,
I mean,
you had posted the Cookies and Milf one. You're like, this is the first 10-minute video I've ever watched.
I
on
watched the
Instagram.
whole fucking thing, and that might even be lucky that it's like that person happened to be in the crowd, and I mean,
Oh, yeah,
when you
that's
had the
luck of the draw,
fucking
dude.
drug dealer's jacket on, and or the mom who calls the daughter, and like, but that happened because you were doing the crowd work and drew that out of them, like. I mean, you could, if you're going to just say you could boil everything down to luck.
Yes.
I suppose so.
You know, it's like, I just got lucky that happened. It's like, but you were the one, you saw that person, you talked to them in a way that they gave you the info and all
very
that shit.
true.
And
I mean,
and like it's 100% both.
There is,
like, there's
there is
definitely
luck.
luck involved,
Totally.
but there's more skill and talent and
I
all
suppose
that stuff
so.
for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
there is a very, I think there's like crowd work, and then there's like work in the crowd, if you will. Like, I mean, I think a lot of times some of the crowd work we see is clearly a written joke that you say, like, you wedge it in by, oh, so what do you do? Like,
They give you
what's
the
your
setup.
job?
Yeah, they alley-oop you
and
into
it's
your
like, I
thing,
can make,
yeah.
whatever you say, I can make my joke come out, you know?
Yeah.
Versus, like, there is no way, unless you were doing, like, crazy plants or something, like,
Yeah.
there's no way you put this jacket on, you know what's in the pocket, and you know what their job's going to be, and you know the mom came without the daughter. It's like, that to me that's crowd work. That's very funny.
When people are like, he's got plants in the audience, I'm like, look how many videos I have. You think I know that many people? That's fucking insane. Who live in different states around the country? That's fucking
Well,
wild.
that again is the highest compliment, where it's like,
Of course.
those videos are so like holy shit that rather than people just go, damn, that was funny, that dude did that, they're like, no, it's got to be fake, it's got to be this, it's got to
It's
be
like,
that. It's
also, why does it matter?
Yeah.
Did you laugh at it?
Yeah.
Then that's all that fucking
Right,
matters, right?
We were just talking with Alex Cooper yesterday. She came in here.
Oh, yeah.
And one of her early on, one of the things that we knew, like behind the scenes, was that her podcast was scripted, whereas we were kind of just riffing. And at the time, we were like, or at least I was like very.
I was too.
Okay, I was being a hater, and I was like insecure about it. And I was like, that's fucking bullshit. Like you have to do it off the cuff. It's got to be
present.
natural.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking why? Who cares? Like, who made
still
the
the same
rules
show.
of podcasting? And obviously hers was the right way to do it. You
Yeah.
fucking moron. So it's like, you know, I mean, I think if you were to, I wouldn't condone planting people in the audience just to be like,
No,
but
don't
it's
do
funny.
that.
But yeah, it's like however it unfolds, if it's funny and working.
Yeah,
why the
and
fuck?
some people think it's easier than actually writing jokes, which is absolutely insane. Joke
Crowd
writing
work?
is hard,
Yeah.
but crowd work it's spontaneous. That's what I love about it, is because it's unpredictable.
Right.
I also have no idea what's about to happen. That's why when I read comments, they're like, he laughs so hard at his own jokes. I'm like, yeah, dude, I just said something for the first time that's funny. If it wasn't funny to me, why the fuck would I say it to you?
As a matter of fact, if you really want to get technical about it, the fakest thing you guys do is some of the written work. Because like, I've done this 1,000 times in a row,
Yeah,
guys.
man, that's
like,
the least fun thing for me,
Right.
is doing a joke going, all right, here we go.
Yeah, I know the
And
punchline.
I've been on an airplane before. It's not as funny. Like that's
Yeah.
not as fun for me. It's still
Right.
rewarding, obviously, that you work so hard on something and then it gets a response. But yeah, the crowd work is fun, and if it's so easy, do it.
Like everything in
You
life.
gain millions of followers and sell out a tour.
For real.
There's enough audience members for everybody.
Reach, brother.
The laughing is when like I'm an over laugher. And that's like, I know we did something good when I would never in a million years go back and listen to it myself because I hate how much I laugh.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, I'm actually having fun, so I don't fucking
Yeah,
make
when
me
was
laugh.
that
Like,
a
that
crime,
means
dude?
it's good. that
You know
we're
what's
having a good
fucking
time.
creepy? To deliver a joke and go, and then I fell out the bathtub. And then just to sit back and wait for them to laugh. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'm telling you a joke because the reason I'm telling it to you is because it was funny to me first.
Right.
That's insane to me, dude. But people will find any form of critique they can find, I suppose.
Before we get off crowd work too much, I had forgotten about my favorite one, which is with my boy Shamar Moore.
Oh my
my god, dude.
That was not crowd work. That was the
I-
crowd work. That was.
I actually haven't watched much of that one because I can't. Like, I get uncomfortable when I see someone who's
Watch both.
He can't do secondhand like embarrassment or
like
awkwardness.
he's so fucked up. I'm like, but I love Morgan in Criminal Minds. But so have you had any follow up with him since?
He texts me all the time.
No way, dude, really?
He has
He was
a,
like a diehard fan, or his wife was, and then he became.
they
one
both
because-
were. Yeah.
No
They
shit.
have a professional cornhole like arena in their backyard. They play for like the ESPN professional cornhole
Shamar
league.
Moore
dude.
does?
Yes.
Get the fuck
He has
outta
invited me
here.
over probably 8 times. And I'm obviously not there to go, but I can't fucking wait, dude. He's
That's
I
awesome.
think he's coming to my shows in LA in a couple weeks actually. So that'll be my first time seeing him since then.
That whole
Shit.
really that
He's
that
the
whole
fucking man.
interaction.
I know
That was
nothing
wild,
about
dude.
him really,
He's
but I love him.
climbing over people to get.
I thought
stage.
I didn't know who, but at the
sure
the
you didn't
part where
know,
he
right?
comes up to the stage,
Yeah.
I'm plugging merch. So like I'm looking at my hoodie, and I just noticed somebody was right there, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I saw it was him, and I was
you
like,
knew,
"All right."
you knew like who he was and what his roles were and everything, because that's a guy that I would probably recognize, but I'd be like, wait, who's that guy? Who he's in that thing? And then it's like I'm like embarrassed because I don't know. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So
I'm
like,
familiar with his work. I'm not like an avid watch every episode level of fan, but of course.
but
I
I think
knew
you
who
said
he was.
something like Criminal Minds or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, what happened
Like I
was
don't
he-
even know if I would have known that, and then I would have been like, fuck. Now
Well,
I'm
he
making
hit
you
me
look
up.
bad.
He hit me up for tickets. So
Oh,
he
okay.
he,
Oh,
he was
okay,
like, he was like, do you have
got it,
anything?
got it.
I'm sorry, he didn't hit me up for
Yeah.
tickets. He asked if I had any shows local,
Got it.
and I was like, yeah, I have some outside. He said, I see you have shows in Phoenix in like a month, and he's like, I'll fly out to Phoenix for shows, and I was like,
God
I've got shows in
damn.
Ontario. Don't do that. I'll hook you up with tickets. How many do
Wow.
you need? And he was like, 10. And I was like, all right. I could probably squeeze that. And he showed up to the show and was like very charismatic. He was already like that level of energy to where I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay. I guess I can see the type of person you are. You a cool dude. I got it. And you used to being the man on set. I totally get your energy. Rightfully so. He's a good looking dude, very powerful figure.
Right.
So he goes into the show and he's heckling my openers. And I'm like,
Oh, dude.
I can already tell. It's like something's going to happen. But I'm like 45 minutes in the show and he hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe he's actually just going to let me do my thing. And I had talked to one little couple. You can see in the video, I'm talking like a pregnant couple or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned something about black people, I think, was just the trigger words, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's when he yelled
That
out
turned
what he
him on.
yelled out. And then I was like, oh, here we go. Okay. And then luckily it went so well that I think he felt satisfied for the moment that he just sat back and relaxed until the end of the show. But,
Dude, wait, yeah, when
it
you
was
You said black
interesting.
people activated the splinter cell. Dang, second back in.
That there was the level of uncomfortability when I think he was giving you the pass to say the N-word or trying to bait you into saying it, and you were kind of just like,
Yeah, man, what am I supposed
do
to
I do
say, dude? But it's one of those moments you have to live honest in that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you have to come up with a joke that is true to what you're feeling right there. You can't divert because then it's more awkward. You know what I mean?
do you think that's like some wilding out coming back in you? Like what is the what's the word, improv, like come to you naturally, or is that something you like
It's
honed
been a
into?
natural thing.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, not help, but wow, no, it's not. I hope I don't
Right,
get
you
sued
said
for
you
this.
just
It's not
Yeah,
improvised.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably 70% scripted, 30%
Right,
improvised.
right.
You get a little bit of time beforehand to know what games you're gonna play. You still have to write your own jokes. So I mean,
Yep.
you don't have a lot of time to think. Maybe an hour.
Right.
And things can change in the moment, in the episode. Things can change at any time. So you do have to be ready.
Right.
But
But
no,
it's
I
not
wouldn't
like
say
improv.
so. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say it would just come from
That's just natural.
just
Like,
coming
were
up
you
with the
that
friends I
dude
grew up
like
with.
on the playground sort of thing? Like you were always the guy. I guess the question: when did you become like a comedian? Like, did you know you had something?
I mean, I was
Were you
just class
clever and
clown,
witty?
you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I was
like
always just making my
traditional
friends and
shit.
family laugh.
Yeah.
It was typical kid stuff, but a lot of kids do that, you know.
Yeah.
I think it probably became a defense mechanism in high school when I'm not looking for any level of pity. I know Dave wouldn't give me any, but I was bullied a lot in high school. Not like physically shoved in lockers or anything, but like, you know, jokes at my expense quite often. And in those moments, you're faced with two options. You either get embarrassed and go fucking cry, and it demolishes you, and you're even more embarrassed, and people see you being embarrassed. Or you just go along with what they're saying. You'd be like, yeah, I am an ugly, skinny little bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
you're joking about, but you're like, fuck, this hurts. So you learn to self-deprecate through humor. So I think that was probably the first spark as like me becoming funny, I suppose, was out of just like instinct, just had to.
Yeah.
I mean, the Shamar thing you handled about as perfectly as you can with a superstar drunk on stage. Just
It was
going
wild,
wild.
dude.
Was it, I also feel like he was trying to fuck you with his wife. he had a lot of innuendos and a lot, right? Am I not?
There's uglier couples to be cuckolded into. You know what I mean? Like, if I gotta fuck anybody, it's not a bad couple to pair it up with, I guess. Yeah, a flattery, I suppose. But yeah, he was really cool. The crowd work thing has been it's been a ride, dude. But
and the belt thing was crazy. So the
belt wasn't even an intentional thing. It was just a thing that happened in a clip. Like it wasn't
took your belt
about
off,
that,
right? He just took his belt off with one hand.
I had a bit in my last special, Matthew Stephen Rife.
Wild for it.
It's not even a hard thing to do.
I was gonna say, I was like, I can do this.
It's not hard by any means.
You could search like Matt Rife one-handed belt.
It was the number one search bar on every TikTok I did for like 4 months. Yeah, I could be doing a TikTok about someone's dead grandma, and that would still be the search bar, dude.
They would make a TikTok
so
and be
ridiculous,
like,
which then leads to
it wet over it, dude.
I mean,
crazy.
Can I try it?
Yeah, let's do it.
You got a belt on right now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Take your belt off.
Untuck that wife beater, dude. Let's do it.
I'm like nervous now.
Yeah.
So imagine.
I'm gonna take this thing off.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I am kind of ambidextrous, like.
But you lefty.
If you hold a microphone, you do it with the other hand.
Do it with the other hand I hold a mic with.
Yeah. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Look at me. Look at me. There we go.
No!
Good boy.
No!
Good boy.
No,
look, he got it. Not a problem. He actually sped up.
He just took it.
Oh, it just took it off?
Yeah.
It's not hard.
It wasn't like a magic trick.
He
It was
did
like do it again and do it, but just do it like just pull it.
It is. It's this belt. To be fair, is very ribbed.
Yeah, that one's made for beating your wives. Yeah, that one's. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then look into Matt's eyes as you do it, and lick your lips and make.
The pool went faster once you looked over. I was flattered actually. There we go. Back in the loops. Don't cheat it. There you go.
And then she said,
"Is there a camera?
Popcorn."
Okay, good.
Shamar Moore, what are you doing here?
What are you doing? You
gotta
guys
chill out.
Oh!
30 million views.
I was gonna say, and honestly, yeah, like $25 million later, you're Matt Rife. Like,
absolutely. All the comments are gonna be like, "I'm gonna pay you to put your belt back on." I swear you're gonna get torn to pieces now, dude.
Why are you wearing so much white in December?
See, not even a hard thing to do.
I
People
guess I
lose their
could
minds.
see though. If I am at a point in my life where I'm just like, I always joke that I'm the hater of the year. Like all my takes online are always like, "Fuck that" and "fuck you,"
which is why I'm flattered.
but I usually would not really apply that to people. It would be like the headline, the story.
Oh yeah.
If it was just like this guy is successful, I wouldn't be like, "Fuck that." But was there a time? I don't even know if my long-winded point being, if I was like 20 years old and struggling and couldn't get girls or whatever, and then every fucking thing on TikTok are these girls just being like taking off the belt and slobbering over him, would I just be like, man, fuck that guy? I don't think I personally would. I don't think I ever did that, but I guess I can see a world where, yeah, you think you would have?
Definitely, dude. There's been so many people, like young actors, young comedians that when you're young, you're insecure and you're jealous. When you have no fucking money and you're busting your ass to achieve your dream, and you see people getting the exact opportunities you want, of course you go fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
It's human nature. It sucks.
I don't think I ever did that.
Maybe I'm a bitch. All right, never mind. I'm the asshole, actually. Sorry.
I think we are also we are extremely like
gay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing.
Honestly, but for real, there's straight guys are probably like, "I'm super straight, man," are probably way more likely to be like, "Man, fuck Matt Rife."
Yeah.
Where I'm like, he's a pretty dude. He's pretty good looking. I can see why people fuck him. I get it. I don't know. He's got soft lips. I want to kiss him. But there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of
because
people
y'all
out
are
there
fucking confident in your sexuality. You're not insecure little boys. It's like you're not threatened. You know what I mean? Like we're just homies hanging out.
Yeah, I do think
that
that
comes from sucking dick in a Hurricane O'Reilly's.
Some people have all the luck.
Suck
dude.
one dick in a bar.
The rumor's gonna change to me on
that dude's pretty.
I'm surprised there's definitely been like people will definitely say like, "Oh, I bet he's gay," but no gay rumors yet. Actually,
no.
Really? I'm kind of offended.
Well, I think you've got some history with big names that I think people put that to bed pretty quick.
Maybe,
right?
I suppose. That could be it. Could have been a beer. You don't know. Give me time. Let me get canceled, dog. I'm gay as fuck, dude.
I always said if we came out as gay, and it's like all along we've been dating these last 12 years, and it was all to the
Oh,
fucking
absolutely.
top.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, cancel me. I'm gay as fuck. Dude, my pronouns are getting changed to Sign me up, baby. Dude, my tour bus couldn't be gayer, dude. I've got like 15 new minutes in my new show I'm building right now about how just gay my friends and I are, dude. It's so much fun.
If you're not gay, you're straight. Yeah. If you're not gay, you're gay. Man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but it's
who
like
wants to be
everything
straight right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On paper, who wants to be straight on paper?
Bro, being straight is so lame.
Oh, it's so done, dude. So done.
It's done. It's over.
It's not fun.
You had
either,
the first.
What kind of world we live in? You can't
gotta
give your
go?
boy some
Okay,
butterfly kisses. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it'd be weird. Not the world I want to live in, man.
What was one last thing? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to really get to with you. 2 minutes left. I feel like we kind of covered it all.
I had a good time.
Yeah,
blast.
I'm happy you did, man.
I came from a.
I do want to say that. I mean, I watched the whole thing unfold. I mean, this is my forte at this point, is watching the internet and comedy and all that.
Of course.
And watching it unfold, and then seeing some of the hate, and then seeing like people. This is what I wanted to say. So the Netflix special is out, but I mean, 7 months ago, you had your special on YouTube. It did 17 million views. I think do you have 3 specials this year?
Two specials this year. One was just a crowdwork special.
Crowdwork, but still, you had like 3. You know, that's a fucking lot of work, man.
Thanks, man. I'm busting my ass, dude.
You're
It's like
grinding.
I don't want this to be a flash in the pan. Like my favorite momentum is people being like, "Oh, enjoy this year. It's all you're ever gonna have."
Well, that's
I'm
what I
like,
was gonna
cool.
say. Is
All right, I'll see you
watching-
in 10, bitch.
Yeah, watching that, I was like,
gotta build longevity.
This guy, I get the first interaction of like, girls like him, fuck that. But it's like, if you give it a shot at all, you realize, like, got the goods, work hard, seem like you're cool. Like, it's not like, you know, people meet you and you hear stories of him being an asshole or whatever. It's like, it's an intriguing story to watch, and
Thanks,
it's
man.
obviously fucking working. So whether or not the people, you know, the haters or whoever realize it and turn, it doesn't fucking matter, because it's
No,
You're
at
working.
this point right now, the fan base I've been lucky enough to have, my entire career for the rest of my life is dedicated to just keeping those people happy. You know what I mean? Like they
That's
got
what's
me
up.
this far. Everyone
Right.
who doesn't like me, cool. Stay not liking me. I don't care. I'm just making things for the people who do like me because I enjoy making it, and I owe the people who gave me this everything.
Sam
you know?
Howell, the
So-
Redskins quarterback, Commanders quarterback, had a quote like that recently where he's like, "I'm not trying to prove people wrong. I'm trying to prove the people who believed in me right."
Right.
And I was like,
yeah.
"That's
Great.
gangster." Yeah.
I read some quote similar to that the other day, actually. I can't believe this didn't cross my mind. It was something like you put so much. How often do you put in energy towards like revenge towards people, or like getting even with people who like did you wrong? But it's like how much energy and time do you spend getting right with people who did you right?
who
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
in you.
yeah.
Yeah,
people
that's
who
the way
believed
to
you
do
from
it.
the start. Yeah.
Last question. I saw you were sitting courtside of the Garden, I believe. Did you put up a caption that said "See you soon"?
Yeah.
Are you doing the Garden?
My goal, this will be first announcement of this. I have no idea if this will happen or not whatsoever, but this tour is going to go through next year, and at the end of this tour, I would love for my next special to be Madison Square Garden.
I know you love that, but have you had any talks about this? Is that
No, but I mean, it's probably a phone call away. The crazy thing is we're doing Radio City Music Hall. We have 6 shows there.
Yeah, I
Which,
mean,
when I
added
looked
up
at
the
the
math,
ticket numbers, I could have done Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
I'm actually over what I would have done for Madison Square Garden, but obviously when they went on sale, I didn't think I was going to sell one show.
hell no?
And now we're doing
6 in Radio
dude.
City.
Yeah.
Dude, Radio City's huge.
I've never even been. I'm so excited. I had never been to Madison Square Garden until Chappelle let me open for his birthday.
Yeah.
So that was my first time ever being there, and it was it's giant. Huge,
Get ready,
dude.
bud.
So,
You got a year to get ready.
I
for
hope
it.
so, man. I hope I get to do my next special there, or at least get to perform. I know Schultz just announced his
Yeah.
second show is on sale there, so go get tickets to that.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. It's an awesome time for comedy, I think.
Congrats, brother.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having
See
me
you
in.
there, bro. Thank you very much.
Anytime, bro.
All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button.
Or I'll cut off my finger.